What if I told you that the golden kernels you bite into on a summer evening, soft and sweet, don't just arrive in a can by chance, but through a process so hidden, so carefully guarded, that stepping inside one of these factories feels like crossing into a world where time bends between farm fields and supermarket shelves? It begins in the dawn light, where rows of fresh corn stand tall, dew clinging to each husk, and workers arrive before most of us even open our eyes. These aren't just farmers. They're the very first link in a chain that decides whether that corn will end up boiled on your plate or sealed into a can designed to last for years. Trucks roll in heavy with their harvest, the air filled with the earthy scent of cut stalks, and inside the plant, an army of machines stands waiting. Not simple conveyors, but sleek lines of equipment designed to strip away husks in seconds, spin the silk into waste chutes, and free each kernel with a precision that almost feels like choreography. Yet here's the twist. Every single kernel is inspected not only by machine, but also by human eyes trained to spot what the sensors miss. Because shelf-ready doesn't just mean edible, it means flawless, safe, and capable of surviving a 2-year journey on a pantry shelf without losing color or taste. The factory hums like a living organism, each section breathing in raw corn and breathing out perfectly sealed cans. And it's here you realize the process isn't just mechanical. It's chemical, biological, and almost surgical. Heat tunnels push steam at frightening levels to kill bacteria in seconds. Vacuum chambers suck out air so no invisible intruder can ruin the food. And liquid brine, carefully measured, not too salty, not too bland, bathes the kernels, locking in freshness while stopping decay dead in its tracks. What's striking isn't just the speed, but the secrecy. Employees describe how formulas for brines, sterilization cycles, and can linings are guarded tighter than passwords, because even the smallest deviation could mean millions of cans spoiling. And when you walk through those aisles of stacked metal towers, you're looking at the result of a race against both nature and time. The story deepens when you realize that every can has a code stamped in ink, a cryptic language of numbers and letters, batch dates, sterilization temps, even the exact second the lid was sealed. Hidden messages consumers rarely decode, but vital in case a single can fails and the company needs to trace its origins back to the exact machine, the exact moment, and the exact farm. Step further, and you'll find scientists in lab coats, not in some distant office, but right there in the factory, testing samples every hour. They cut cans open, measure pH levels, heat samples, check texture, and taste for sweetness, all in real time. Because failure here isn't an option when millions of families will someday open these cans expecting safety. Even the waste from this process tells a story. Husks and silks don't just vanish into trash, but are repurposed into animal feed, biomass fuel, and even biodegradable packaging, part of a cycle hidden behind the shiny metal of the supermarket shelf. And here's something you won't hear anywhere else. Some facilities are experimenting with sound waves, ultrasonic vibrations, to push water and air out of kernels faster, reducing the need for high heat and protecting nutrients that older methods often destroyed. Meaning, that can of corn on your shelf may be closer to fresh from the field than ever before, though you'll never see a label confessing it. Inside these walls, the line between farming, science, and engineering blurs, creating a product that looks simple but carries with it generations of trial, error, and innovation. One slip and the system collapses. Yet year after year, these factories pull it off with a rhythm that feels closer to ritual than industry. And when you pop open a can, the soft hiss is more than a sound. It's the voice of vacuum pressure breaking, the release of months, maybe years, of careful protection. A tiny reminder that your convenience came from an invisible world of labor, secrecy, and relentless precision. So the next time you hold that can, ask yourself this: if such effort, secrecy, and science hide behind something as ordinary as sweet corn, what else sits on those shelves carrying secrets we'll never truly see?